Walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan.
All right, today's flight is 52 minutes, 207 nautical miles. We're leaving Nassau, Bahamas for West Palm Beach in Air Force One. Back on the flight deck. Getting it done. Woo! These computers, man, they never work. There we go. We're about to take off here. Just taxiing out. Visibility is 6.24. We got a cruising speed of 455 knots. Our max altitude is 3,908 or 39,800 feet. And we'll be departing shortly. It is 8:54 p.m. We got live weather condition on. Seems to be clear. Scattered showers in the area. Don't know if we'll be going through that tonight as we make our way to West Palm Beach. Let's go ahead and jump inside the cockpit, get this plane up in the air as we need to get on our way. Flight test control here. Lining up on 14 left here. Alright, let's go ahead and get ready to rock and roll out of here. We do have a lot of lights on here, so let's turn that down. Alright. Don't need all that lighting yet. Let's just take inventory of altimeter settings here. Alright, 11,000 feet. There is no altimeter setting. We're squawking 0221. Let's go ahead and dial that in. VS, we're going to go up 2,000 feet per minute here. Let's turn that on. Put the auto thrust here. Gonna climb out to 11,000. We'll do 230. We'll speed up once we're in the air. We got our flaps set. Gear check. Okay, let's release the brakes and go. Here we go. Power set. V1. Rotate speed, we're just going to pull back on that. Oh yeah, we're already up. Alright, positive rate of climb. Gear coming up. Air Force One is airborne. Okay. We're going to just continue to dial up the flaps here. Caution is on. Let's go ahead and put our autopilot in there. Nav is on. Okay. We do have weather condition. You hear that rain hitting the plane? Very nice, very nice. I knew there were scattered showers in the area. We are going through one as of now, ladies and gentlemen. Sit back and relax, enjoy the flight. Let's go ahead and flaps are up. Plane is in a clean configuration and we are getting on our destination. We do have scattered showers in the area right now, so just something to keep an eye out on. Let me just dial that in so we can see that we're headed on our way. In the meantime, let's go ahead and see. I think she called altimeter here, right? Altimeter setting. Okay. Let's dial in our altimeter. Okay. And turn off this flight control. Alright, now we should be good for mouse control. For altimeter setting is going to be what in the heck? Altimeter setting 0.7. Alright, second altimeter is over here somewhere. There we go. Alright, altimeter setting. We are on our LNAV route. We are doing 240 knots and we're climbing up to 11,000. We're at 10,000. So, as we hit 10,000, landing lights can go off. Alright, looking good. We just left Nassau behind us in the 737 Air Force One. Okay, up to 17,000 as requested by ATC. Alright, 17,000. You got it. Alright, we're following our VNAV route. We're going to be turning on course shortly here. In the meantime, what I'm going to do is just go ahead, since we're above 10,000, I can really start getting on it a little bit here. Once we get on that route, we'll be over in West Palm in no time. Let's get this plane up there. I'm just going to do 320 knots as we climb out here. Looking good. Nothing but ocean underneath us. Not much to see tonight. It's just a nice night flight for the thumbnail, I guess, because I don't think we're going to have any other ones. Maybe we'll have landing. Looks like our audio is working a lot better than it was before, which is a good sign. Alright, we're turning on our VNAV course as we approach our speeds here. Weather controls are on. There's the weather. Gonna keep that on as there is scattered showers. We'll put data on so we can know what altitude to be at which waypoint to be added at. We're going to be just scanning the area, keeping an eye out for any kind of changing weather condition, as it is summertime here in the tropics, so storms come up quick. We should be alright. We're going to have a little bit of rain, I believe, over here, which is fairly standard for this place, so alright, cool. We're looking good. Climbing up, we're at 15,000 feet for 17,000, doing 220 knots. Got to level out here in a minute. We got another 1,000 feet to go. I love this plane. I haven't flown in a while. I'm really kind of happy that I got a chance to fly it tonight. This is the 737 MAX that we're flying. And I love it. I haven't had a problem with this since. It's really fun to land, very stable, climbs up really nicely, it descends very nicely. It's a pleasure to fly. We have 159 nautical miles to go. And we just have auto trim and ATC turn on now, and our guiders out just to get an idea of where we're going to be landing and how many miles we have to our destination in West Palm here. We'll be landing, I believe, 23 left. Let me just double check. We do have, what, like 155 miles to go. So if you come down here to the FMC, let me see, route. Okay, so we're going from Bahamas to West Palm, as you can see here in the routing. And let's see, it pulls up the legs. These are the legs that we're going to be following as we're coming up to our next one, Peach, here. As you can see right here in 6 miles. And let's go ahead into info, approach. And if you look here, flaps are going to be 25. And ILS runway 28 right, which is 10 left on the opposite side. But we're coming in off the ocean, so we'll be landing on the ILS of 28 right off the from the east coast, head west into West Palm Beach. So we got our radar scanning on for weather condition. We're tracking light and moderate showers on the way here, so nothing too crazy to really worry about. Let me just dial that. Doing good. 144 nautical miles to go as we just turned onto our Peach waypoint. Our next one is Gook. I think it says Go. I don't know how to pronounce that. Kough. Gook. I don't know. Maybe I'm saying that wrong. That's our next waypoint. It looks like it's in 52 nautical miles here. Not too bad. All right, well, hey guys, I just want to thank you guys for flying with Liberty Airlines or Liberty Flight. I really do appreciate all of our subscribers. We have guys that have been here for the beginning of the channel, which I really appreciate, and we got a lot of new subscribers coming onto the channel lately, which is fantastic. We're already up there. We're approaching our 1,000 mark, which is good. We're getting there slowly but surely. We're almost halfway there, so I really do appreciate you guys subscribing to the channel and enjoying these videos. This is an aviation enthusiast channel. We're going to be doing a lot of things I got planned for the channel. We got a supercomputer that was built from scratch here. We're going to build a simulation flight deck modeled after one of the aircrafts. I'm still trying to pick what aircraft we're going to model it after. I'm thinking to do it after maybe a CRJ, but I would like to do it more on the private side, like once I find a plane that I would thoroughly enjoy flying every day. But we're just going to kind of build it based off of different parts. Like, for example, the 737 is a really nice and clean cockpit deck here, which I'm thinking this would be a great one to do. We just put some flight instruments here and put a couple of screens up, touch screens, and then we'll buy the Boeing yoke and set up just like this. Probably model it after a bigger aircraft like the 737. I enjoy the 737. I might actually build it after this plane itself. I do like the private jets too. They're great, but very simplified, and also there's not too many of them out for the flight simulator yet. I think you can buy aftermarket ones. We'll see how it goes, but I'm just going to kind of customize my own flight deck as we build here. Also, we're going to be doing some actual flying, and once we get like bigger channel. Like once I get over 500,000 subscribers, I'll probably take classes in aviation, or maybe even sooner than that. It depends on when I have more free time, because it's not easy to work a full-time job and do YouTube if you haven't tried it, believe me. However, I got a lot of plans for this channel, so if you guys consider subscribing and you want to join us, we'll be here for life. You know, we're not a come and go channel. We've been on YouTube for almost 8 years, and I've been doing aviation YouTube for about 6 months straight now, which I really enjoy. I never really knew what to do on YouTube. I really wanted to do YouTube, but I never knew what to do. But I love aviation. I just never put 2 and 2 together until I ran into another YouTuber who is a professional YouTuber, and he told me, why don't you do it after that? And for some reason, it never crossed my mind until the day he said that to me. And then I was like, oh yeah, because he likes to do cars, and I'm like, man, I want to do cars because his enthusiast really came across on the channel. So I'm like, maybe I should do cars. But then I realized, like, I don't know anything about cars. I mean, I love cars, but I don't know anything about them. So I'm like, what am I doing? So I love aviation, and he's like, well, why don't you do about that? And I've never really thought about that. And then I was like, yeah, you're right. So I started doing aviation because it's what I enjoy. I love it. I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of a nerd when it comes to it, I guess, if that's what they call it. I don't know. But I really enjoy flying planes. It's very relaxing. It's a hobby, enthusiast thing I like to do after work. I enjoy going to the airport and watching airplanes. I enjoy flying airplanes. I enjoy, you know, all aspects of aviation, really. But I'm going to be going to air shows. I'm going to be vlogging and so much more. Also, we ran into Michael Jordan the other day, which was pretty cool. We got some footage of that. We'll be putting up a YouTube video about that shortly, within the week or two. So stay tuned for that. It's pretty cool footage we got of his aircraft and actually him getting off. So if you guys are into that, I'm not a big basketball fan, but I mean, hey, it's Michael Jordan. You can't not take that opportunity to get some footage of that guy, you know what I mean? Also, I hear he has a nice boat and likes to go fishing. That's why he comes to Florida. Also, he has a house here, but that's you know, his business, not mine. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. So we'll keep an eye out. There's some famous country singers over here that park their planes as well. I don't really know anything about country music, but I do enjoy it. We'll have to look into that later, you know. Anyway, let's see here. We're doing about 220 knots. We're at 17,000 feet. Our altimeter has been set. We'll just double check that real quick. Okay, 3009. So we do have our altimeter 3009 and 3009 set. We're 100 miles out from West Palm Beach. We're hitting our next waypoint here in the next 10 miles, as you can see here. Weather seems to be clearing up. It's over in the ocean a little bit. It looks like it's a little bit clear here. I guess we'll just keep an eye out for that as we get closer to West Palm. We still got about 98 miles to go before we start. Well, before we land. We'll probably start our descent shortly as we are getting closer to the coast here. Got a few more waypoints, so we'll probably start our descent. I don't know when they're going to start our descent, to be honest. We got a lot of air traffic out here tonight, though. A lot of people flying, not just me. Mondays, you know. What's the best way to relieve stress? Well, if you're a pilot flying in the middle of the night. What a beautiful night. Got a lot of light out here. But it sure is a nice night. And yes, we are on Air Force One tonight. I haven't flew this plane since I bought it on Air Force One liver, but hey, pretty cool. Pretty cool. I think I just heard my family come home. Hello? Oh yeah, they're here. $89 miles to go. We're almost done. I hear my little daughter over there. Alright. We're almost there. Hello. Welcome.
What's up, Captain?
Nothing much. We're flying a 737 to West Palm right now.
737?
Yeah, we're on our final though. Like, we're probably starting to descent soon. We just got another waypoint we're gonna hit, and then we're gonna turn towards the east. I mean west, sorry.
737, give us your coordinates.
Nope, this is Air Force One, and we're private. It is.
It
See?
is?
Yeah.
The Air Force?
This is Air Force One liver. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We can't give you coordinates. That's above your pay grade.
We're going to send some jets to you. And if you don't give us your coordinates, we're going to blow your plane down.
Okay, we got threats incoming here. We're just gonna contact ATC and
This is ATC, dummy.
oh, why would you be threatening the president? Or
How do I know
well,
that that's the president if I'm not even know who you are?
what are you talking about? Look at the plane.
Miami Center American 395 is
That's
passing
not
Florida at
us.
250, descending at 10,000 feet. Continue as planned. Give me your coordinates.
No.
If not, you will be taken down.
By the way, that's not even our plane. That's someone else's.
You will be taken down.
You will be taken down.
Last call.
Last call
Give me
for
your
alcohol.
coordinates.
The coordinates are these.
Give me your coordinates.
My coordinates are these.
Look,
These nuts.
give me your coordinates.
Don't turn off my computer.
I'm gonna turn off the engine.
I don't know the coordinates. The coordinates for what, man? It's like we're flying. We're over the ocean. Leave me alone. This is my brother-in-law. What a pain in the butt that guy is, huh? Please subscribe so I can afford to pay my own rent. Alright. Check that out. Some more air traffic up here. One here, one right there. There are planes everywhere, huh? Alright, 70 miles out. I guess they'll give us a descent rate soon here. We're supposed to be at 7,000 feet, supposedly. But we're at 17,000. I don't know when they're going to tell us to descend, but hopefully soon, huh? Let's try to see. Alright. 030, resume on navigation. Alright, cool. They'll probably start to descend shortly here. We still got a little ways to go. We're almost there though. These are all air traffic here. 26 miles for our Pret waypoint and closing. We're still doing 320 knots. We're not going to slow down until we're closer here. Then we'll back off to about 230 and we'll begin our descend, or we might just go straight to landing speed depending on how close we are. Which let's check our landing speed while we're at it. Oops, that's not the right one. This plane says it lands at 201. Stall speed's 154. We'll probably be closer to 155. Flaps full. And we should be touching down nicely with that, I believe. We'll see how it goes. Wow, all the way down to 4,000. See? When it does that, that's the way you know we gotta slow to landing speed. Alright, let's go ahead and bring back our speed here. We'll go to 180 as we descend, and then we'll go ahead and slow down. 30.08. It's always one notch, you know. 3008. There we go. Okay, we're slowing. Just keep an eye on our airspeed here. Flaps are up at 240. They will start coming down after 240. We put in our airspeed drop. It's dropping pretty quick here, and we're descending very nicely. Let's go to 2,500 feet per minute on our descent rate, which may not be necessary, but it will increase our airspeed, which may be a nice thing. Actually, we could probably dial it back a little. Alright, there you go. Now let's try to bleed off that airspeed.
Southwest 512 contact Miami Center on 134.2. Good day.
14,000 feet, 9 miles to our next waypoint. We got a little bit of time. There we go.
Going to 134.2 Southwest.
Yeah, we got a little time. We don't want to rush it. Let's go ahead and turn on our landing lights. I'll turn that on too, just in case. And let's see. I think we have well, we have our no smoking sign is on, and our seatbelt sign is now on. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, please prepare the cabin for landing. We will be arriving shortly here in West Palm Beach within the next 42 miles. It is scattered showers still. Clear skies over West Palm International. We'll be coming in for a landing on ILS 28 right. Headed westbound right now into the coast here. We are descending to 4,000 feet. And we're doing 260 knots, slowing to 180. We will be putting flaps down shortly here. And let's go ahead and start bringing our speed back a little bit more. Actually, I'll leave it up. We need a little bit of airspeed to get us closer to the shore before we start putting our flaps in, so we don't have an hour and a half, you know, just floating around out in the ocean. Let's put our altitude down. We're about 10,000 feet. We only have another 6,000 to go here. We're doing 258 knots on our airspeed as indicated, which is fine. Flaps are going to go down at 110, flaps 1. We don't need them just yet.
Miami Center Delta.
Let's go ahead and turn on our flight controls again.
185, descending 10,000 feet. American 2
All right, we're doing good.
35 miles northeast. Climb and maintain 10,000 feet. Expect vectors.
You can see the coastline there.
Approach. Delta 811 Miami Center. Continue as planned. Climb and maintain 10,000 feet. Expect vectors. Visual runway 8 left approach. American 2310.
So right now we're just looking at everything that's going on. Keeping an eye on our airspeed right here, 251 knots. Our altitude is dropping to 4,000 out of 8,006. And this is our flight path. As you can see here, we got 9 miles to our next waypoint as indicated, and then we'll get an idea of our next one.
Expect vectors. Visual runway 8 left approach. American 2358.
All right. Looking good so far, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know why that just came down. Okay. We're definitely getting closer here. Alright, let's see, we're at 26 miles out.
Miami Center on 123.775.
5 more miles to our waypoint here, and I can already see the glide path. Well, that's the localizer. And our VS popped here too, which is our glide.
123.775.
Oh no, that's what we're on, sorry.
310.
Yeah, we should be fine with this. Let me turn the flight controls back off so the mouse will work again. For some reason, when I turn flight controls on, the mouse doesn't work. When I turn the mouse on, the flight control doesn't work. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. This it's one of those times where it doesn't, so I'm just gonna use the mouse until we need it.
Contact Palm Beach. Approach on 125.2. Good day.
125.2, good day.
125.2 Liberty 757.
Alright, we can actually put AP approach on here in a minute.
5,200 feet, descending 4,000 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Liberty 757 Palm Beach, approach altimeter 30.08. Continue to
30.08. We got that dialed in. Continuing as planned. 20 miles out from our destination here at West Palm. We are approaching flight level 4,000 feet. I do see the runway is in sight. Turning on our final here. Still got too much airspeed, so let's go ahead and start slowing now. Okay. Now that that's done, we're gonna just wait for that to come down. 18 miles out. Gonna let that first notch of flaps are coming in. Flaps 15 are coming in. Let's put the localizer on. Flaps are coming in. Alright. Just keep an eye out on our flaps here. Flaps 5. Flaps 10. Flaps 15.
Liberty 757, you are 16 miles east.
Descend to 3,000. I knew it.
3,000 feet, expect ILS runway 28 right approach via couped transition.
Via coupe. Via coupe.
Descend and maintain
Okay,
3,000 feet.
flaps
Set
25.
ILS runway 28 right approach via coupe transition. Cleared to coupe Liberty 757.
We're getting on our localizer. We're going to have that locked in a minute here, and then we'll do APP approach. There is our glide path here. Let's activate APP approach for our glide path as well. Let's put another notch of flaps in. Alright, flaps are full. Airspeed is holding. We're at that sweet spot. Once we get on the ILS, we will go ahead and drop the gear. Here we go, guys. Airport is right over there, over the ocean. Should be our runway we're about to line up on. You can see it blinking away there. That's going to be the one we land on. 28 right. Off the ocean. Should be lining up. That's our glide path there. That's coming down. We're going to hit the localizer first, which should be coming up once we turn on to the final.
Liberty 757, please expedite your descent 3,000 feet.
Okay, well, we're getting there. Expediting descent to 3,000 feet. There we go. There it is right there. And we're 100 feet from that. And here we go. We're still on... oh, we just locked the localizer, so that's good. Now we just have to lock the glide slope here. See the localizer popped. Now, our holding for altitude is at 3,000 feet. That's about to get locked on the glide path in a minute here. As you see it coming down, you're going to see that GS turn green, which will lock us onto the local. There it is. See that? Localizer, speed, everything's set. It's going to bring us close to the localizer, hopefully. See it coming over. We're a little bit off course here. Our wind is at the tail at 12 knots. I just gotta keep an eye on that. We do not really want to land into the wind. That's not a good landing. We should have came from 10 left. That's how they usually come in. However, you know, whatever. All right, let's go gear down.
You are 9 miles east of Palm Beach. Contact Palm Beach Tower on 119.1 when inbound on the approach.
Tower on 119.1 Liberty 757.
All right, 3 green. Gears down.
757 miles east inbound ILS runway 28 right approach.
We're slightly off to the right of the localizer here, but looks like we're getting there. 3010.
Cleared ILS runway 28 right approach.
Cleared ILS runway
3010.
approach Liberty 757.
Liberty 757, wind 077 at 14. Cleared to land runway 28 right.
Cleared to land runway 28 right Liberty 757.
All right. Let's turn auto thrust off here. I'll get ready to disconnect autopilot in a minute. Looking good. So far, we're lined up. Here we go. Flaps are at 30, not full, but that's okay.
1000.
There we go. 1000. Here we go.
50, 40, 30, 20.
We got a little bit of time to float. We don't want to float for too long though. There we go. Nice touchdown here. Okay.
Liberty 757, exit runway when able.
Okay. All right, there we go. Let's turn the autopilot off. Bring the flaps up. Let me just turn off the flight control for a minute here to get everything cleaned up. Like I said, sometimes this does not like to work when that's on, so we'll just turn that off real quick.
7, turn next taxiway.
Okay, there we go. Okay, turning next taxiway. Caution. There we go. Oops. All right, cool. We have safely landed here in West Palm. Oops. Okay, well.
757, contact ground on 121.
Sorry about that. Looks like I taxied
121.9
crappy there.
757.
Alright, let's go ahead to ground.
Palm Beach Airport information.
Taxi option.
Wind 077 at 14. Visibility 10. Sky condition 2,700 feet scattered few clouds at 5,100 feet. Temperature 29er. Dew point 10. Altimeter trees.
Okay. Cool. Thank you for all that information. United States of America. I remember those days. Alright, I'm almost here. Just gonna taxi over to our parking. Short flight tonight, easy flight, nothing too complicated here. Just gonna park at this gate. Alright, let's see if we can call the ground service over here. Connect jetway.
Ground Liberty 757. Could you please connect the jetway to the aircraft?
Liberty 757, the jetway is going to be connected.
Cool. Jetway is being connected, ladies and gentlemen. Oh yeah. Door is open. Jetway is connected. Let's go ahead and start shutting down.
JetBlue 1262 requesting pushback. JetBlue 1262 pushback request accepted.
Parking brake is on. Okay.
Palm Beach ground, JetBlue 1262
Go ahead and shut down the rest of this aircraft here.
1262 request to end pushback received.
Oops. Hey.
Palm Beach ground, JetBlue 1262 with Charlie ready to taxi IFR. JetBlue 1262 taxi to and hold short of runway 10 left using taxiway Echo, cross runway 14 Echo Bravo, cross runway 10 left Bravo. Contact tower on 118.75 when ready.
Fuel pumps are off. Yeah. Engines are off.
Taxi to and hold short runway 10 left via taxiway Echo, cross runway
Generator.
14 Echo Bravo, cross runway 10 left Bravo, JetBlue 1262.
And there you have it. Batteries off. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. We made it safely to West Palm Beach. I hope you guys enjoyed this flight tonight, as it was a very short one. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I do appreciate it. Consider subscribing if you didn't, and I will see you guys on the next flight. Until then, Dustin Mendiga, God bless you guys. Peace. Thanks for watching.